Oh, right, sorry for starting later than I said I would. My darling 3-year-old will not sleep without her soft toy, but that doesn't stop her from hiding it and then not being able to find it again. Which can create hilarious hide-and-seek challenges. Where she's put it in a box and then put the box in a drawer or something like that. Right, where are we? Do you remember? Oh yeah, we started the next level. We're back on the Sentinel world. We're going to learn all about his past. Maybe the plot's going to suddenly be good. Could happen. It's not out of the question for a game to like sort of pull together the, you know, a plot that's been bad can suddenly end up good at the last minute. But that doesn't change the quality of the storytelling up until that point. Not really any other weapons that we use, are there? Guess we should unlock the bonuses for this thing. Increases the size of the explosion by... Kill 20 cacodemons with it. What? I guess. Dashing into heavy demons will cause them to falter. Very odd. Yeah.
Your crucible is still embedded in the Titan that attacked this Sentinel City. Your first battle against the demons in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
Oh, right. I will be 30 seconds, sorry. Right, okay, here we go. Right, greasy hands. Ugh, can't stand it. Okay, so he carelessly left his sword, that presumably is very useful, stuck in a demon. Don't know why he did that. Safekeeping, maybe? Taras Nabad sounds like something in Protoss language. Hey guys. Full ammo? I die, hi Chaplain. Well, I hope it's not going to crash on Monday. Can't promise anything, obviously. We're all pretty excited. Oh. Normally I like this sort of dual opponent, but I'm not enjoying playing these. I think it's the dog. I think the dog means you just can't focus on what you're doing. I'll try and explain after this fight, though. Oh. What did happen? We killed some demons. We killed the third demon priest. We met some white knights. Like, in terms of coherent storytelling, I think almost nothing happened. I think we learned that the demons and the demons and the knights are on the same side, or part of the same organisation, or something like that. I'm sure it's all explained in the lore book. How does that not fucking kill it? Ow. Shotgun shells. Oh, yeah, archaeology's gonna be good. Oh, no, 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 no. Super Shotgun seems to be the only weapon that stuns him. It's just... There's so much harder work than anything else in the game. By
City
an
of
enormous margin.
Tarasua, site of the first recorded demon attack in Argent D'Nur. According to the Korax tablet, the city would have been lost had it not been for the arrival of the Slayer.
Oh, did we miss a thing like that? God damn. Any way to get back? Probably not. Or maybe? Nah, probably not. Going up there? How are we going up there? Ah. It's quite a subtle climb. Oh, yeah, I've switched out, this guy is the CEO of the UAC and also an alien robot. But apparently not in league with the demons, maybe? Perhaps he is. It's difficult to tell. Genuinely, I mean, we've run around and killed a lot of robots. Like... Sorry, not robots, demons. We've run around and killed a lot of demons. We've got the BFG, we blew a hole in Mars. That was like 15 seconds of fun in an otherwise fairly boring level. This looks good. This looks like a good fight. I'm excited for this. Okay, let's go. That guy was glowing red. Oh, because the thing. Right, I've got to find the thing. Wait, wasn't that where the secret... What? What just opened? I thought it was next to the statue. Confused. That could be, but don't need it. Mastery tokens. Bypass active weaponry mastery challenges. Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm not sure why that exists, but that's really interesting. So it lets me skip the weird weapon grinding achievement. I guess for when you got to the end of the game and you're like, I really don't want to get another 30 kills. Okay, so it wasn't that statue that I was looking at there. What statue was it? Presumably I need to do the same thing again. Where was that? Oh, is there a little door there? No, it's the same door I came up. Yeah, that's a bad situation. This isn't the best gameplay, honestly. It's not here, there we go. I'm sure this is how this fight is supposed to work. I mean, that's being marked as something I'm supposed to interact with. I don't see any way to interact with it. I didn't see anything to interact with on like 2 laps of that building. That's the right. So what is it? I need to pay more attention to what it is that opens. It's that. Is it that guy? Yeah, it's that gate that opens, which isn't useful because that just gets me the mastery token. But the fact that it closes each time suggests that it is a meaningful part of the challenge, and not just a secret. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is just a secret and unrelated. Yeah, it's just showing me the statue in front of me opening. That's what's confusing. Maybe I'll try shooting at the statue with a rocket launcher and see if it breaks open. This thing. Oh, I didn't look behind the archway. There's the map. Good news is we probably get to view that. So I'm looking, if you haven't seen one of these before, I'm looking for a little red totem thing. And if I don't kill it, then the demons just instantly and continually respawn. But I haven't seen one. Oh yeah, let's check the challenges. What are the map challenges? Acquire 6 codex entries, sure. Use an ice bomb. Perform 3 different glory kills on pain elementals. That sounds quite tricky. Them about to respawn. I guess freezing them with ice grenades could at least help. This is, I just genuinely, I've no idea where the thing is or where to look for it. It's always fairly obvious where it was before. There's a that thing presumably opens up. That's an environment suit, but there's nowhere to go with the environment. jump across. I'm inclined to just look this up because I've got no idea what I'm doing. What's this map called? I don't know. It's called some name of some city, wasn't it? Doesn't actually tell me on any of these. Doesn't actually tell me. Taras Nabad, that's it. I also don't remember what the name of the statue thing is. Taras Nabad. Buff totem is the Google autocomplete. Good, perfectly. It's not a buff totem, it's a new enemy type that buffs demons. Fuck's sake. Right, good. Great game design, guys. Teach me how something works. Then... like, they've taught me UX-wise what the red glow means. They've taught me that they're always hidden somewhere and that you have to look for them. Ah. Okay. I'm guessing it's the Archvile then. Where are you at? That's genuinely fucking terrible. Oops. Oh, well. I don't have much ammunition. Guess I better get some ammunition before I go fight it. I don't know if they think that's old school or what. Ugh, horrible. Also quite a tricky fight even if you know what's going on. Doesn't look like I can just alpha him down. I'm quite low on health and I'm stuck on a tiny wall. Yeah, I don't have any time for that kind of thing. That's really irritating me. I don't expect the game to necessarily, like, painstakingly teach me how to do something. That's fine, it doesn't have to. But if it does painstakingly teach me how to do something, I expect it to be consistent. And not suddenly change its mind and think that a different thing is what I'm going to do. There's always that moment when you're looking something up, right, and you're like, is it my mistake or is it the game's mistake? And it could be either. It's usually mine. Thanks for making me repeat that every single time. It's great. Hi, Theo. Yeah, we're on some sort of space night planet. Or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, in fact, actually, I don't know why there are statues of the knights here, because this is the planet where my character failed to save everyone or something, is what they say. Well, everyone's trying to make me feel bad about it. I don't know whether he cares or not, really. But oh, I do have a BFG. Do I? Do I have any ammo for it? Yeah, I do. Oh, that would speed this up. Let's try that. Ow. Yeah, that seems like the way to do it. Assuming it hasn't consumed that ammo already, which it might have done. I'm not entirely clear how this bit works. No, it didn't. Right, good. Yeah, that's certainly sped things up. Oh, nice, how to complete that secret. Subscribe for more game tips. That is true, Theo. This is very much a Theo statue situation. I'm not sure it necessarily constitutes permission, or no? What's the word I'm looking for? Condonement. Okay, it wants me to do something. Oh, now I can punch the statue. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I would keep behind the statue. It's a message there. It's giving you a message. It's telling you to something, I guess. I don't know. Ah. Check out my suit. It's rad. Ooh, dashing is the only way to destroy breakables. Okay. Put. What? Okay, that lets me get back out. And there's a... Is that something to shoot down there? Yes, apparently it is.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argentanur hope, as it does now on Earth.
Oh, I put a white suit on because I unlocked it, but I didn't actually notice whether or not... Yeah, I've got that there. I have noticed that about you. I can't remember what I unlocked a white suit for. Also, how did you notice? I didn't notice anything. Was it his arms? Were his arms like white in the? I wasn't sure. I think it's the multiplayer skin. I've got a multiplayer skin equipped, and I didn't know whether the multiplayer skins worked in single player. Okay, so how do we get that secret? No feet. It's weird looking at your feet. It's not right, man. It's not right. Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah, see, Theo? See. Easy. That's all you've got to do. That's all you've got to do. Just punch the statue so hard it explodes, and then push the button behind it. And then it doesn't open the secret. Okay, maybe it's not that easy. I was boasting, I spoke too soon. What did pushing that button do? I think I activated that thing. Okay, you can dash more or less continuously on the ground. It's only in the air that it doesn't recharge. That's a really annoying way to get around. Grr. Oh, that looks cool. I like the look of that. It's like Swamp GLaDOS.
We must move. Quickly. There are those who would seek to stop this. I offer you a gift. Take it. It will give you strength. Help you on your journey.
I like Tentacle Boy. He's great.
And now, they will fear you.
Was that Samuel? Okay, so the reason he's so tough and scary is because he got in an evil demon machine. Oh, there's a battery back there. Yeah, sorry. We're all still feeling a bit poorly. I've been trying to exercise, but I'm so tired that I can't do very much. It's probably best not to push it very hard, but... Oh, how do we get to that battery? Are we locked in now? No, we can go back through the annoying water. Screw it, let's just get on with it. I think the last few batteries just unlock other skins that we don't want. Oh, that we can't see anyway. Like there was one that looked kind of Barrowsy, but we wouldn't be able to see how Barrowsy it was just from looking at our hands. That is some sort of spider. I like it, it's cool. It looks like, yeah. I really like that. I think it's a great aesthetic. I love it. It's got a bit of like Alien, but in white, the white and red, so it looks kind of New Phyrexian. And then the 4 eyes, and then these pipes that are reminiscent of sort of teeth. I think that looks awesome. It's a shame it's not a boss. Oh, maybe it is. I'm a bit skeptical that this planet just has a machine that just turns you into a superhuman. There's a trope there, right? Like more or less all combat-based anime has that trope of like we performed some sort of special procedure on you, which turns you into a superhero as an excuse for why the perfectly normal person has superpowers. But then there's essentially nothing in the setting stopping you from doing that to everybody. They just don't. They just don't for some reason. Oh, there's more of the machine down there. Okay. Guess we're going down there later. Oh no. Pinned in a corner is the worst. Supposed to get glory kills on that guy, but just exploded. There's a lost soul around there somewhere. It's just yelling. It's yelling all the time. Oh, there was some BFG ammo that apparently we picked up. I think he'll just keep firing out. Is that how it works? Oh, they didn't have any more. Okay, that's back the way we came. I guess it opens that then. Where? Oh, there was another punch thing up the top there. Okay, there was another one up there. So if we punch this one and then run down and punch that one. Perspective. Is that the... That's the slide. I gave up on the last one, I think. Didn't I? I can't remember. Yeah, I did. Might as well at least try that. Yeah, let's see what's right. That looks like a punchable block. Ugh. What is going on here? Alright, let's come back to that. It's irritating. I don't know, I appreciate they're going for an old school vibe in their level design, right? Fair enough. But a lot of this stuff is just a horrible chore in the early 80s. Sorry, late 80s. It's not suddenly fun now. So it's interesting really, like, because obviously Dark Souls has forced everyone to reevaluate how they think about that kind of thing, because, you know, without, in the absence of Dark Souls, it's sort of a progression of convenience. That very much looks like an instructional wall. Yeah, I have no idea whether Black Mesa is good. I suspect, I don't think it's that Half-Life is bad nowadays, I imagine that's not the case, but more that, these doors are not. I suspect it's just not doing anything worth having now. Like, there are maybe there are no games that do absolutely everything Half-Life did in the same way as Half-Life, exactly as well as Half-Life. It's probably Half-Life really did do genuinely many things well. So okay, so here's an example of something that Half-Life 1 did fantastically that Half-Life 2 didn't. Half-Life 1 has enemies. How many enemies are there? About 10 enemies. But each of them has to be fought completely differently. In a way that wasn't really true of FPSs at the time. I mean, it was a period when enemies tended to be more arcadey, if that makes sense. Whereas, you know, after Half-Life 1 came all the military shooters inspired by inspired by Return to Castle Wolfenstein, where it was just like 700 different kinds of guy with a gun, right? But Half-Life 1 had loads of different variety of enemies to fight, and they each forced you to think about fighting in a different way. So the alien grunts could shoot bees at you, and they could shoot them. They would hit you even if you were in cover. So you had to aggressively engage them. You couldn't just duck in and out of cover, which was the default strategy for defeating all other enemies in all other games released up until that point. Whereas the alien slaves, the sort of brown, the Vortigaunts that they became known as in Half-Life 2, I think, they would charge up lightning and then zap you with the lightning, and it would kill you unless you either broke line of sight or killed them first. So each of the enemy types had to be defeated just fundamentally differently. And Half-Life 2 only has a handful of enemies. The majority of them are soldiers with pistols or rifles, just like every other FPS basically. I mean, it doesn't really... Oh, that's the high file, right? Yep. It's just alpha the shit out of him. Oh, I am out of everything. Oh, that isn't good. Yeah, I've still got it. Oh, they must have patched it so it doesn't close your... I mean, Half-Life 2 has a lot of combat in it, but you're right, yeah, there is more exploration. But no, I mean, Half-Life 1 is very much an exploration and sort of puzzle game as well, in as much as any FPS is. I don't think it's at all the case that there was, like, more combat in it. No. Oh. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Okay, the next wave. No, that's the same. Is it? Oh no, that was a different one. Need to get 3 different kinds of glory for that. Ah! Oh shit! That's bad. That was intense. That was good. That felt less unfair than the last one. I do seem to be unusually bad against those... sorry, unusually is the wrong word. Like, inconsistently bad against the duelist things, whatever they're called. Begins with M. Can't remember. Sorry, Theo, what are you saying? Alex has been really good. Have you been watching someone play or playing it yourself? I mean, a certain amount of varieties. I mean, this game's pretty good for variety, right? Like, it gives you a lot of different tools. Oh, hello. Oh, BFG. Oh, is there a... Oh, that means it's an archfighter, I think. Yep. There he is. Shit. Ah! Can I BFG the other? Probably. Does that work? I can kill it. Pain demon. Secret in here. A secret and a secret combat challenge as well. It's got to involve that thing, right? Where can we get to with that? I think it's been kind of a similar mixture of zombies and demons all the way through, though, from what I've noticed. That looks like a gate that gets opened by punching something or breaking through a wall. I think that's what happened before. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Let's go around here to the left. Oh, it's Ilum. Here to get my Jedi lightsaber crystal. Oh, no way. Oh, shit. Don't get time for another fucking shot. I'm not sure I can do these. Where's it respawn me? It's been saving in old places recently. I'll give this one more go. I'm not very good at fighting these guys at the best of times, down on top. Oh, maybe I should keep them alive actually. So I can I swear I'm just doing something wrong here. Like, they seem so much harder than anything else. I'm gonna look it up. Doom Eternal Marauder. There's probably some specific combination, because the only thing I've found that I can stun him with is the super shotgun, but that hardly does any damage. You've got to switch to something else. Stagger with the super shotgun, then blast with the ballista. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Oh, we'll use the BFG as just. Right, good. I'm trying to remember which weapon's which. Right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they seem, I don't know, yeah. Normally, like in something like Dark Souls, right? Like, the enemy knights that you duel against are like the most exciting thing. Yeah, I'm not enjoying it at all. No, it didn't. The BFG doesn't fire fast enough. What else have I got? Could try Ballista, see if that works. I'll give this one a go and see. That's what I'm trying to do, I just keep messing up the timing. Oh, missed. Shit. Oh! 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 Yeah. Yeah, if you get in close, he shotguns you. If you get too far away, he throws his axe at you. You have to be at the exact correct distance so that he melee attacks you. You have to hope he doesn't dodge sideways. I think I must have had my distance correct that time. Because often he dodges around you while he's doing it, but he didn't seem to do it that time, which made it a lot easier, so it must have been the distance I was at, which it wasn't. Brilliant planning on my part. Okay, now we know how to kill those. That's good. Still need to get a different kind of glory kill on a pain elemental.
If the Crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
Oh, yay! That's good. I like that. That's good, because that explains why he left it here as well. Although, I mean, it's not. I don't know. He doesn't. I mean, he looks like geometry. He doesn't look like he's going to get up, does he? Are these tentacles? Are these legs? Is this his big old ballsack here? Is that what this is? Is that his codpiece? Are these his trousers? I don't know if they're legs or tentacles. They might be tentacles. Yeah, hopefully. Oh yeah, I forgot about old. What did I call it? Schrodinger's mech. Schrodinger's mech. That's what it's called now. Oh, there's a secret down there. Well, I'm assuming there must be his pants, because otherwise you'd be able to see his winky, right? But it's obviously very much a PG game, so they've covered it up. It's a Christian Doom game. Looks like I'm going to get my sword and then have a fight with it. That would be my guess. Oh, oops. Oh, I'm always leaving things lying around. Oh, that's not the same type of sword as the... I swear that battery that's powering my spaceship is like a sword head. Oh. Dude, come on. What are you doing? Yeah, right? Like that. Well, at least try and get the blade out. I guess he knows what he's doing, but...
Your vault should contain what you need.
We don't need the blade. We haven't actually removed the blade, so... Oh, is that maybe what he did? Do you think he left the blade in on purpose to leave it dead? Actually, I'm supposed to be killing... Oh, fuck it. Oh. Right, I need to clear out the... I need to clear out everything else first. Ow. It's alright. I feel like I've almost got the hang of fighting them now, at least. Time's it? 10 o'clock. Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm getting annoyed and tired. These bloody things. This is just going to be these in every combat to the end now. I may have to stop, I may just be too tired. I can feel myself making stupider and stupider mistakes as I go on. Oh! It's getting worse. Could at least have given me a sword or something, right? What? Those teleporting imps are nasty. Like they teleport in behind you and punch you, and then you can't move in the way that you expect to be able to. Swear I was doing better at this fight earlier. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do this. Yeah, that makes things easier. I say, or immediately dying more. Right, well, I know how to start the fight at least. There might have been something behind me. This can't be fun to watch. Ah! Just trying to chainsaw. Foolishly trying to chainsaw. Doesn't cool down quite that quickly. Nope, that's not the BMG. That's the BMG. Oh no, I didn't kill everything. Ready? Ah, because my back was to the wall, I couldn't fuck up the timing, the distance. Now I'm just going to die to a zombie or something, aren't I? Hey, buddy. I wonder if those are just zombies of a different species. There's like a variety of different demon species. I wonder if that's one of them. What's up here? No health. Oh. Yeah, apparently it's Varric. I don't know, this is a generic Norse looking guy, right? Like all generic Norse looking guys. Pretty sure I fought about 700 of those in Skyrim as well. And final boss of
The world of
Wolfenstein.
Argent has fallen. Divided, the demonic energy flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupted world under Maker rule. It did not need to end this way.
Sure, dude. No. Whee! Isn't there a pinky somewhere? Suddenly comes charging out the way left and kills me. I'm sure there's a pinky around here somewhere. Did I grenade him when I wasn't looking? Oh, he doesn't seem to be here, does he? Yeah, I'm not into that style of naming. They're not even called like makiers or something like that. They're called makers because they make things. I don't really care for it as a... I heard someone refer to it as like Dickensian naming. It's an practically designed lift. Yeah, I couldn't read it. It was gibberish, wasn't it? Maybe not. Those invisible pinkies are massively weaker than the visible ones. Thank you, Theo. Looks like I can. I guess you're supposed to sort of swing around the battlefield in a fun way. A lot of those don't seem to be positioned to get you to secrets. They're just fun, I guess. He said with an air of disbelief. Bioshock Infinite tried to do that, and it was really spoiled for me by the fact that the difficulty was so high because I played it on hard. So I didn't get to do fun swinging around. It has like these weird train tracks all around all the levels, and you sort of swing on the train tracks and hurl yourself round and round in circles. Do I want ammo, or do I want health? Yeah, it looks like a kind of vaguely. It looks kind of like Arabic written in Gothic script with lots and lots of umlauts. Oh, they're not umlauts, are they? I don't know what that one's called. History of the Sentinels, Part 11. Jesus, no, Part 12. Well, I'll go through and read that another time, maybe. I'll report back to you whether it was really interesting. Based on the few that I've skimmed so far, or not. I mean, there's an interesting discussion to be had there, right? About like the difference between lore and storytelling and so on and so forth, right? And like some players, or maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so it's definitely some players, but also it sort of depends on your mood, right? Like, if you've been told a compelling story, it's interesting to learn more about, like, what was the name of the planet where such and such happened, you know, like... People will read all manner of interminable comic books about Darth Vader because they want to know more about Darth Vader because they care about the character already. No, I was thinking specifically of like the difference between story and lore, right? And like obviously I've got so used to the word lore now. I used to hate it. Like it really bugs me because lore is such a sort of storied word that means like the ancient information that has been handed down for generations through oral storytelling of your people, and then like. I'm pretty sure it was Chris Metzen that started it, and Chris Metzen comes along and is like, haha, lore. Oh, what? Okay, I guess I punch this one and then run around and punch the other one. Presumably there's one on the other side. And there's nothing wrong with lore, and of course it would be silly of me to say that there was, since a lot of what I do is lore. But then I guess that's a way in which I sometimes sort of, my priorities disagree slightly with those of the lore community. Is that I see my job first and foremost as a storyteller, and when we say things like, you know, we want lots of players to be interested in lore, or we want lots of players to be interested in quests. Ultimately, I think what I actually mean by that isn't lore, it's story content. I want players to be interested in story content that contains stories. Which isn't to say that I don't value lore, but that to a great extent, lore is only important or useful or interesting to accompany a story, not in place of a story. Turn it round, magnets. Oh, handy. I guess. I've spent some time in a sort of semi-professional capacity wondering about, because I've gone through a what's the right word? Like an emotional process of pondering whether or not. Like when I was younger, I read, you know, work which was less, what's the right word? Literary. And then I spent some time wondering, you know, is only, like, you know, like great writing in, say, a soap opera. Some soaps have great writing, or you know, just a drama, or what some people disparagingly refer to as litfic and that sort of thing. Like character stories tend to have better story and better character writing than genre fiction does. And so I did spend some time wondering, you know, is you know, essentially doubting the format. Is genre fiction just a bad genre? And I think it's important to do both. I think you need to have those good character stories. You need to have compelling and interesting characters. But you also need to have that sort of cool ideas. Like, what if, I mean, in this case I get it's what if the demons and the knights, the demons and the demon slaying knights are actually the same organisation, and they're fighting because of internal politics rather than because of an ancient disagreement between, you know what I'm trying to say. There's room for both the idea and the okay, it looks like I can't get up there. I don't see any way to. That's a punchable thing, so there must be something that adds movable things to this environment, like something I can swing on. Ah, there we go. And that, for example. Sorry, the wall behind what is punchable? You mean up there? Up there? Yeah, that's the secret, I think. Oh, I think that's probably what I'm supposed to punch there. Let's try that again. Bonk. Yeah, man. Do you think that's how I'm supposed to get to the secret? Yes, it probably is, isn't it? That was anemic. And I think it's possible to be too dismissive of the strengths of genre fiction as well. Of like, you know, people say something like there are no new stories to be told or something like that, and I don't think that's true at all. I think it's relatively rare for there to be new stories. Nope. Did I actually pick up the question mark, or did I... No, I didn't. And it depends. I mean, you know, you can define story in all sorts of different ways, and you can be very reductive with it and say like, oh, you know, a man found a thing or something. And if that's how you're defining stories, then yes, there are no. It's almost logically impossible to tell a new story. But in terms of sort of presenting a new idea, oh, nuts. Yeah, but actually, like, you know, like, there's kind of a golden age of science fiction, sort of. What, 30s to 50s or something like that, where they're just churning out endless sort of concepts, you know, exploring the idea of, you know, what survival in space and all sorts of. Oh. Yeah, absolutely, Di. I mean, yeah, all stories are derivative to some extent. I mean, arguably, that's what, like, that's kind of what makes genre fiction stand out, is that isn't... Like, in a sense, literary fiction only has the quality of its character and storytelling to fall back on. And that doesn't make it inferior by any means, I don't mean that. But genre fiction can at least substitute in cool ideas in some places. And in a bad sense, that can mean that the storytelling is compromised or suffers. Because, you know, like a lot of genre fiction is actually pretty crappy as far as the storytelling and character goes. And it's coasting on its lore or its ideas or something to give it the, you know, the value. Oh, we're going all the way down there. You got the cat. Oh. Well, I punched it. That didn't seem to help very much. Oh, there's a pinky there. Hi, Sujak. Do I know you by a different name, Sujak? To go for now. I don't know if we're doing a... You'd have to ask Porky, he's responsible for that kind of thing. Oh, is it Perky? Perky? My Dutch isn't very good. Yeah, rad suit. not sure, like, it's been consistent that I have to sort of punch a broken wall to unlock the next bit, but there's no, like, switch or anything. They haven't really tried to justify why it opens the next bit. I love crawling around sewers. Ow. That isn't high enough, I don't think I'm doing that wrong. Is there somewhere else I can... No? Am I just messing up the jump? Yes, I am. Right, there we go. Did he headbutt? He's headbutt. Yeah, I'm always mocking sewer levels. I have a long time ago I made a module for Neverwinter Nights, and that has a sewer level in it called There's Always a Sewer Level. I don't really get it. I guess they are sort of a natural tunnel-like environment. But I mean, I'm in a demon castle, so why do I need a natural environment? I don't really. Very odd. Oh, another one of those things. I'm intrigued by that. So those tokens let you skip one of these weapon challenges, I think. Yeah. I'm still not 100% sure what a Prowler Demon is. Oh, I bet they're those things that teleport. So like that one, kill 20 demons with the Cacodemons with the Arbalest. It's just, ugh. I bet there are places in the game where there are like 50 of them, so I could just kill millions at the same time, but... Got anything to spend. I'm just not using any of the other modes. I don't think there's much point trying, because I'm trying to sort of master the arsenal I've got, and I think switching out to other types of weapon probably isn't wise at this stage. Guess I may as well spend the points though. That's weird, dashing into heavy demons. I don't really feel like I've needed a sniper. Like, I need a sniper rifle, but I don't need an upgraded sniper rifle. I'll just leave them. Oh boy, words can't express how excited I am for... Are you asking for my opinion, Sujak, on whether I prefer Halo or Doom? Oh, that's where the sword comes from. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Halo. I'm not especially a fan of Doom. I really like Doom 2016, so that's an easy choice. Like,
I'm sure you want to try out the weapon first before we leave.
yeah, I was going to jump into this hole. Reckon there are probably demons here. Crucible. Crucible is a melee weapon. Press V to unsheath, and then mouse 1 to cleave demons. Each demon grants 1 pip. No, each demon costs 1 pip. V is a very awkward button to get to. Let's see if I can... It's got like no end of that one. Oh, it won't let me bind that. Oh yeah, there we go. Left bracket, believe it or not, is actually a convenient bind on my mouse. Maybe that one would be better actually. Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like a smart mod. Except I guess it doesn't kill everything. It has 3 charges by the look of it. If it kills those marauders, then this is going to be the best thing in the world. I bet it doesn't, though. Let's take out an archfire. Oh, what about one of these things? Oh, damn it! Oh, that would certainly make some of the killing challenges a lot easier. Being able to just one-shot things. Yep. Oh, I bought a revenue for that. I was going to say, has it been like the non-techno demons on this planet? But no, there's been loads of techno mancubi, cyber mancubi, whatever they're called. Anymore? Yeah, I've got the chainsaw and the sword, and 2 different kinds of grenade, and a flamethrower, and a punch. There's genuinely, there are too many different kinds of like weapon option in this game. Although, I mean, the fight in that sense, the difficulty balance is good because the fights are hard enough that I can't just cruise by not using any of my abilities. I do need to work out how they. Work in order to proceed. Oh, I didn't. What I should have done is kept 3 charges of the sword for the end of this combat. It's foolish. I have a huge fondness for the game Blood Rain, which is a very weird game. The first, so it has 3 levels. Like you go to Louisiana, then you go to I can't remember where, and then you go to Transylvania. You go to a Nazi submarine base. I can't remember where the submarine base is. But the Louisiana section is very short compared to the other 2 levels, but it's also terrible. So a lot of people, I think, probably never got to the bit where the game gets good. But one of the things I initially really didn't care for in BloodRayne is that you're restricted in the number of weapons that you can carry in a really odd way. You can carry four pistols or machine pistols, 2 like assault rifle sized weapons, and then 1 heavy weapon, either like a heavy machine gun or a rocket launcher or something like that. And it seems so weird and arbitrary. You have to remember that it's quite important that you're limited to weapons in this way. But then there's a cheat code, which if you enter it, shows you where she's carrying the weapons, and she's got like 2 assault rifles strapped across her back, and 4 pistols, like 2 pistols on each thigh, and then the heavy weapon down the back.
It is not accessible to anyone. No human or sentinel has ever set foot in their dimension. You can use the Maker's origin factory in the Hell City of Necravol to pass through the void. Once there, you will not be able to leave on your own.
Sure.
But Vega can create an exit portal for you. That is why you must bring Vega through the void with you to Urdak.
Vega's...
Understood. I'm detaching myself
What?
from the ship's systems. Processing. Total transfer to external drive complete.
Vega is like a mile across. What?
Vega is no longer connected to your ship. I will reconfigure the portal to Necravol for you.
What? Vega's like massive.
Do you require anything else before we begin our journey to Urdak? You will not be able to return until the mission is complete.
It's your last opportunity to unlock items and explore the fortress. Whoa. How exciting.
Attention, this is an emergency broadcast from the Ark Resistance. Numerous reports from survivor cells across the globe are confirming that at some time within the last 24 hours, the demonic invaders have begun amassing in swarms near Gore nests. Ark scientists have theorized that this behavior is indicative of the arrival of a super predator, a world eater. Ark personnel advise all survivors remain in the safe zones.
Mission select. Master levels. Okay, so we could go back and unlock the things that we missed. Is there anything left to unlock in here? Excuse me. There are... Oh, let's go get the... I keep saying Bandor's armor, I mean Barrow's armor. Hang on, that suggests there are too many batteries, because there are only... I've unlocked everything. And I have 2 batteries, but there are lots more collectible, I think. I think there's more than 2 left to collect still, I think. But I don't think there's anything to spend them on. No. I don't think Doomguy needs bathroom breaks. I think he just pisses on the floor. He seems like the kind of guy. I don't even think he goes in his suit. I don't think it has any sort of waste collection. I think he just sweats himself. Is that the... Yeah, there we go. Let's get that. Not so much macho. I mean, I suppose so. Macho in a really grim sense. I linked on Lore Off Topic, I linked a picture. There's a comic apparently, there was a Doom comic. And a bunch of this seems to be a reference to that. Sentinel training armor. What? Okay, sure. How exciting. Oh, it's anticlimactic. Why do they keep training armor in a little pond? Don't understand. Ah! Okay, I guess we're going to find out. No, nothing interesting happens when we fall out into space. I think it was a collectible. I collected it, I think, just for opening the door. I don't think I needed to actually physically pick it up. I think that's what happened there. Could be mistaken. I suspect if I quit out to the main menu, I should be able to select it. We can wear that. Let's try that. Right. Exit to main menu. See you, Paladin. Oh yeah, I'm not going to finish it tonight anyway. I should head to bed. And I'm assuming that we're on to the last level now from the way it's talking, but I imagine it's going to be quite a long level. Right, what have we got here then? Yeah! I mean, no, that looks terrible, but let's wear it anyway. There we go. Oh, we've unlocked lots more badges. Yep, still no badges that are good. These look good. I like the look of these, but don't know how you get any more of them. I like having a little picture. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like we're going to explore a hell level, then we're going to go through a portal to the Maker dimension, which no one's ever been to before. Which sounds fun. I like the sound of that. Because they have a cool sort of techno-evil look, so I like the sound of that. I thought I might go back and try and grab a... Oh, what are these things? Complete the campaign. Oh, these are like achievements. They're called milestones for some reason rather than achievements. Complete the campaign with only acquiring one Pretor Suit perk and one Sentinel Crystal. I think I should go back and try and do that other Slayer Gate with Agnostic. I like agnostic achievements, are my favourite kinds of achievement. I think we should go back and try and do this. Which one was it that I didn't do the Slayer thing in? Yeah, there, Empyrean Key. Because now that I've got that sword thing, I think it should be a lot easier. Oh, except do I have any ammo for the... Do I have any ammo for the sword thing? I might not. Oh. Might have fucked this up. Skip. I have no sword. So no sword points.
Warning. BFG 10,000
and they don't charge automatically. Okay, now there's a way to fast travel around the map.
The power source of
Yeah.
the BFG 10,000 should be of interest to you as well.
We had a long discussion about BFG and what amazing quality writing it was.
Warning. The Slayer has entered the facility.
So how do you fast travel around the map? I don't understand. I guess you don't. Thanks, Jack. Dash revealed on Glory. Yeah, why not? Don't think I've ever not been able to dash because I ran out of dash points, but alright, let's just sprint through this level.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired.
No. How not to sprint through a level. Oh yeah, barrels drop barrels drop ammo now. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the first 5 seconds. Is there a button? A button to press? It certainly is saying way onwards. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, he wanted me to kill those or something. What was it? Oh, lock on rocket launchers, I think. Let's do that next time.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to shoot glass.
Warning. Slayer threat level at maximum.
It's going to be a very irritating design if I have to like farm up.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
If I have to farm up like charges for the sword in a different level, which appears to be the case, so maybe this is pointless. Let's go find out.
Have an emergency. Just dial 6.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
This game's a lot faster when you're not like exploring or anything.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. 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 Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
The schematics show a maintenance hatch on the bridge.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
I much prefer this version of the game where everything's incredibly quick. Oh. Yep, that's what you gotta do.
I'm serious, that guy doesn't scare me. I'd like to see him try.
The emergency exit portal should take you directly to
Where's the...
service facility. You can use the facility.
Ugh. How do you fast travel? Show m- oh. It kept saying to me, fast travel using the map. But there is nothing... This lets me move between where I am. It's not helpful at all. That's the gun, right? There doesn't seem to be a way to skip to the Slayer challenge. I'm really confused. No, let's give up on this, because we're going to have to run through the entire level again. That's really weird. I'll look up how to do that another time. Return to campaign. Ah.
Do you require anything else before we begin our journey to Urdak? You will not be able to return until the mission.
Oh yeah, we can't change our mind, can we? That's the annoying thing. It's telling me there's something on this ship I haven't found. What are we missing? We're not missing very much. We're missing sentinel batteries that we appear to not need. Oh, we're missing the key. That's the thing. There's like a special key that opens this thing. Is it this thing? No, not this thing. Some other thing somewhere. This thing. That looks like something we want, right? But we have to go do the Slayer challenge. Right, fast travel only works. Fast travel only works immediately after completing a level. Well, that's tedious as hell. So there's no way to skip through to that challenge. You have to do the level normally and then get to the challenge. Okay, all right, let's not bother then. Especially because we don't have any sword charges, and there's no reason to believe that the sword charges will work. What time is it? Let's just go to the level and see what it looks like. I'm excited to go to the Maker Dimension. I'm not excited to go to another Hell City because I've done lots of Hell Cities already.
Argent energy is made from the souls of Hell's victims. This is the factory where that takes place. Necroball. The
Okay.
city of the dead.
Okay, I'm a bit in. That's your life as well, Theo. This music. Ow. Oh, hello. What? Oh, that's mean. No, gotta be a lot faster than that. Oh, what? I mean, I've already missed something. This is the factory where Hell's energy, the energy of Hell is made from the souls of the damned. So. Basically the RuneScape Art Discord, right? Yeah, I think that is. Let's go back there. Yeah, I'll just randomly attack anything. Like it ain't nothing. Well, if it's any consolation, I now have to walk all the way back. Oh, 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 what's that? What's that? That looks like a secret. Is it a secret? No, I don't think it is. This is very Quake, right? I was reading some fan theory about how all the Doom games are actually set in the same continuity, even though there's like multiple reboots. They actually do all fit together in some clever way. Oh no, I missed the Lawbug. Nuts. Okay, well I want that purple power up even though I don't really know what it does. Kills things real dead, that's what it does. Ah, no ammo. Still not. I've got the achievement now. But I'm not bored of meat hooking to things. It's very entertaining. And it seems to give me armor now. I think that's what the upgrade did. Ah, rip! I missed that. Missed that logbook. Unless we get it up here or something. Oh, I'm going to need to stop soon. Fabled 1 health pickup. Ow. It's probably the Candyman theory. Never mind.
Here the humans arrive from Earth, waiting to be selected for the process.
Ah, they're actually telling the story inside the game now. It's grim, isn't it? Assuming they're trying to keep them alive, it doesn't seem... Oh no, they're souls though, right? They don't look very alive. I think it does add something that they're actually trying to accomplish something. It does add something. Like, because it makes it meaningful as a story as opposed to just as a load of people going, what did that do? Seems like you should have opened that door, but it didn't. Oh, it did. Right, I had better go to sleep, I think. I'll try and finish this off tomorrow night. Oh, but I think I better leave it there, so let's go sort kids out and get to bed. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nearly done with this. Nearly. Otherwise I'm going to get distracted by archaeology, and by the time I come back to it, I'll forget how to play. Good night, everyone.